Yesterday, Dr. Fred Matiang'i jetted back again into the country to now officially begin his campaign for president in 2022, and hundreds of people in JKIA to receive him. Shortly after arriving at the airport, Matiang'i addressed a crowd of supporters that were gathered and were eagerly waiting for him. Here's a snippet of that address.
As for me, I want to assure you 100%. You can trust me. I am going to spend all my time on this. I want us to see how we can find solutions to challenges that we face. Yeah, that's why you have not had me making negative statements and so on. Because as I always tell you, my brothers and sisters, negative energy has no returns.
Yes.
Let us focus on solutions, finding solutions to our problems.
Yes.
Half of our problems have nothing to do with money. They have to do with management and leadership.
Yes.
We are better people. We have sufficient capacity in the country to manage the country better.
Amen.
Now, in this video, I want us to look into how President William Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza regime is planning to frustrate Dr. Fred Matiang'i in his presidential bid, and the instruments of power and the state machinery that President William Ruto and his regime is planning to deploy on Dr. Fred Matiang'i now that he has jetted back into the country to now challenge him in 2027. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Number one, believe it or not, from the moment Dr. Fred Matiang'i arrived at the Jomo Kenyatta Airport, NIS agents were among the people who were there to receive him. You know, this is not rocket science. We always know that an opposition figure who is planning to challenge the head of state such as Dr. Matiang'i is usually being monitored by top security agencies, and particularly is the National Intelligence Service. It should not be surprising that among the people who are gathered to receive Dr. Fred Matiang'i, National Security Intelligence agents were within that crowd, now to gather intelligence with regards to the moods and how Dr. Fred Matiang'i had been received, and forward that very same intelligence to Nuruddin Haji, who is the Director General, who will then brief the President on the situational report. If you're not aware, allow me to put it to you that NIS is everywhere. Wako kila mahali. Kama ni airport, wako kule. Kama ni big government agencies and corporations, wako hapo. Hakuna mahali hao watu hawako. And trust you me, from the airport, the NIS agents are going to trail Dr. Fred Matiang'i. They are going to trail his convoy. They will spy on where he heads to immediately after the airport. They are going to spy on whom he speaks to, whom he communicates with. They will spy on his entire communication, his security, his homestead. Yani watamchunguza kila mahali, so that they are able to gather potential intelligence that could enable the government to identify the specific weaknesses of this gentleman, so that the same weaknesses can be used by the president in ensuring that Matiang'i doesn't become president in 2027. Now, this is the same thing that the president did to Rigathi. After it became clear to the president that Rigathi Gachagua was no longer going to bend to the president's terms, he declared NIS agents to now spy on the deputy. Even after his impeachment, NIS agents were still reportedly following Rigathi Gachagua wherever he was going to ensure that his political influence is suppressed. Number two, there's going to be a very serious political witch hunt. What do I mean? You remember in 2023 when there was this case tabled by the DCI against Dr. Fred Matiang'i of the conspiracy to commit felony and publication of false information. These cases were dropped in March 2023. And believe you me, hii kesi itafufuliwa tena. It's going to be a very thorough political witch hunt. They are going to use all manner of methods to ensure that they frustrate the efforts of this guy in becoming president. You will also remember in February 2023 when Dr. Fred Matiang'i was investigated by the very same DCI for allegedly staging a fake police raid at his home in Karen. And the DCI claimed that this was an attempt to spread fake information and thus create fear and anxiety among the public. Now, such like things are going to be restarted again. Hizi zitafufuliwa tena, and we are going to see more and more of this kind of nonsense being tabled against Dr. Fred Matiang'i. Reason being, he is planning to overthrow President William Ruto. Number three, we are also going to see things like EACC following Dr. Fred Matiang'i, investigating his source of wealth. And we have seen this even during the time when William Ruto was running for president. There are groups who attempted to question where the then deputy president was obtaining his wealth from. A very good example was during this NTV interview when William Ruto was asked where his source of income was.
You state your net worth to the public.
First, I think, Ken, the same way I've seen you are very good at doing homework. You know, you've done a really good job with homework. But I don't know why you failed on the one of looking for William Ruto's network.
I have.
That you have come to.
I have.
Well, let me tell you the following. Number one, I am the only politician who, when I come to, in fact, I was expecting this question. Yeah, I'm the only politician who gets asked this question. No other politician is asked this question. That's number one. Now you are asking.
Yes.
Are you telling me, is your question that Mr. William Ruto, why are you daring to run for president when you are the son of a peasant? Is that your question?
No, that's not my question.
That's your question?
No.
If I was somebody like Dr. Fred Matiang'i, who I can say that he's a mere son of nobody. So I expect to see EACC trying to find out his source of wealth, and there will be a lot of efforts to frustrate him in this line. We are hearing reports that Matiang'i has already consulted a foreign firm, to manage his presidential bid for 2027. Now he's back in the country, and I expect to see that the EACC will be sent by President William Ruto to go find out his source of wealth. And when his source of wealth will apparently not be clear, then things will turn sour for the presidential aspirant from Gusii land. What do you think? Do let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more informative content such as this.